Dear students, today we discuss an important topic, Great Economic Depression. It's an important subtopic in our 12th lesson, the world during World Wars. With this topic we will complete entire the lesson. So, economic depression. The period of economic depression 1929 to 1939. 1929 to 1939. Around 10 years, entire world was in economic problem. A worst economic problem that hit almost all the economies of the world. Particularly, it was began after the stock market crash in the month of October 1929. The stock market in USA, Wall Street, we call it Wall Street. The stock market was collapsed. So, what is the reason for that? The Wall Street that is there at New York, a stock market in which most of the people poured their savings. You mean they invested money? They invested their money in the stocks by taking loans here and there, particularly from banks and all, with a lot of expectation. With more speculation, the stock market trend was increased. A speculated market. You mean most of the people in the stock market started thinking that they are going to gain more. So in this aspect, stock market went a rapid expansion. You mean that changed rapidly. It was expanded like anything. So everything is good. But unfortunately, in the month of October 1929, suddenly the stock market was declined. Few days it was declined, and most of the people later, people who invested money in the stocks later, again got their own doubt and regarding this the declining tendency of stock market, and started withdrawing their this whatever that the shares are there. They started withdrawing. This is a kind of fear, tension, kind of the message that was spread among the nations, among the people. One by one, slowly withdrawing their shares, and the entire stock market was collapsed in the month of October 1929. So, under these circumstances, by October 1929, entire stock market was collapsed. So that is a important event that was taking place in USA. In this, after that, people who spend money in the stock exchange now not able to ready to invest money in any other field. They are not interested to invest money because of kind of fear that is there. People who got money, who had money, kept as liquid, and the people who do not have money not able to get. Money which is in the circulation declined. So now money that is not there with the banks, not there with the companies, so leads to most of the companies in USA aren't able to operate their activity, production activity not continue. Production activity was not continued. Most of the industries, most of the big industries which are a part of stock exchange, not able to operate their production activity. So production was declined. As the people withdraw their shares, they are not able to run their industries, so that production declined. When production is declined, factories, large number of factories were closed. This is a similar problem in the most of the countries. It's not in USA. Most of the countries face same problem. So when factories were closed, production declined. So leads to one important problem is most of the people lost their jobs. Unemployment had risen because of when demand that's not there in the for the production. So production not there. When production not there, automatically employment also not there. And stock market, due to stock market, leads to wages, low wages. Some people used to get low wages. At the same time, people were all the section of society were in debt. Problem is about the indebtedness increased. Particularly agriculture production, agriculture farmers also struggled. During that period, 2930s, there are droughts and famines. First, that's one point. What are the goods produced by agriculture farmers or some industries? There is no demand for those goods. So there is a falling of agriculture prices. So agriculture prices also, agriculture goods and their prices decline. Farmers now, when there is no demand for agriculture goods, they don't want to produce more. What are the goods produced which are really piling up? Nobody is purchasing. Everywhere market goods are there, nobody is purchasing, because purchasing power of the people decline, because money is not there in the hands of people, because they don't have job. This is about the chain of problems. It's a big circle in which most of the people suffered a lot. Consumers also suffered a lot. But whenever people are going to bank to get money, banks not able to provide a liquid. You mean that cash. Goods are not sold. At the same time, business was declined, trade was declined. Most of the people were in problem, selling their houses and all, became homeless. Most of the people ready to sell their cars or whatever things that are there with them, they used to sell in the market, in the open places. Those are having money, 10%, 20% people used to purchase. That purchasing power, that the prices of those are all goods varying. So millions of people became homeless, and at the same time, people from rural areas to urban areas, they are migrating. Particularly, Negro black communities who are living in America, who are living in rural area, moving to urban areas. So leads to, when bank is not operating, when talking about banks, when there is no money with the bank, then bank cannot be operated. So most of the thousands and hundreds and thousands of banks were closed. At the same time, farmers also could not produce more and more. Economy totally a big drawback, downtrend, big drawback. So nobody is able to do that. So this is there is a kind of comment why these kind of things taking place in the world. Capitalist uh, the Karl Marx and his followers, communist followers, Karl Marx and his followers say that this is because of the capitalism. In an economy, if there is a capitalism, you know very well what is capitalism, where most of the things are being operated by private people. Wherever you find the capitalistic system, there you can see this kind of setbacks. This kind of trade cycles, ups and downs, are common in an economy where we can see capitalism. It can be, this kind of things can be removed when we are following communism. That's their opinion. It was the opinion of the communist followers, right? Opinion of the communist followers, particularly Karl Marx followers. Great economist at the time, John Maynard Keynes said that it is because of the government and its activities. When government is strong, when government is following well and welfare measures, then a planned economy that is being followed, a particular strategy that if it is followed, we won't get this kind of problems. That is about the opinion of the James Keynes. So they had their own opinion. There are people in the world, when all the bad thing that is happened, this is common to come out with all these different opinions. There are people who came out with different opinions, right? This is because of the capitalism according to Karl Marx or Karl Marx followers. This is because of the government and its problems, its unplanned economy. There are things, right? Anyhow, but there is a problem for the people. Starvation is more, poverty is more. People without hopes, people who are in struggle, right? And even unable to provide food for the children, not able to fill the stomach of their children. For bread also, even one-time meal also may be difficult. Was difficult. People used to sit on the pavements. It was a worst situation happened in the history of 20th century. Unfortunately, that's why age of extreme that we discussed earlier, age of extreme, it's really an incident which destroyed the entire nation, which destroyed the entire world. So most of the people, most of the countries which are connected in trade and all the aspects, as they are interconnected in trade or in all the aspects, so the impact that is now limited to USA and was spread to almost all the countries in the world. That's why we call it as Great Economic Depression or World Economic Depression. Particularly countries who are in trade, particularly England, Germany, almost all Western European countries, some American countries, who are economically sound at that time, who are in the business, worstly affected. Their economy totally damaged, their industry sector damaged, agriculture sector was damaged, people had lost their job, poverty, things are worst situation. But anyhow, these are all, some countries came out with some welfare measures. Talking about USA, at that time, United States of America, F.D. Roosevelt, a person became the President of America in 1932, and he took so many measures under New Deal policy. The policy announced by this man is the New Deal policy, and they tried to create jobs for the people. Particularly 1935 to 43, they created 8.5 million jobs. The government able to do certain things, particularly Security Service Act. Security Service Act was passed. Security Service Act was passed. This act, through this act, so many things were done for the people. Insurance for unemployed. Unemployed people got insurance, pension that was given to the old people and the disabled people, and certain things were. So talking about that, certain things were happened in this country. Certain welfare measures were introduced, and so US economy little bit people able to get something, some construction work, some developmental works, some state funded works were able to continue. At the same time, they 3 Rs were introduced. Reform, 3 Rs. Reform, relief, reform, recovery. 3 Rs. Relief, reform, recovery. Introduced by Roosevelt. These 3 Rs in sense relief, reform, recovery. Relief that was provided for the people. Certain reforms were introduced because certain laws are made. At the same time, recovery, under recovery, so many things were done. Food for starving people, and pension for the disabled and old people, insurance and as well as unemployment dole for the youth and unemployed, and workers and all other people who lost jobs and all, and jobs were created. I think it took a lot of time to do. It was very difficult to bring the economy onto the track. They took several years. Many attempts made by this, not only making laws and even providing many things. So this is the way how America under Roosevelt New Deal policy was able to come out from the economic depression. At the same time, talking about England and Germany, even Germany also same problem. Talking about Germany, severe crisis that was seen in Germany, particularly large number of people, workers lost job. Similar problem I said earlier, and paid were industrial production were declined around 40%. Low wages were paid. Savings, which are middle class and low class people are who save their money in the banks, the saving rate is declined. Saving rate not. Their validity declined, diminishing the savings and their values. Particularly self-employed suffered a lot. And always among the people a kind of frustration, fear regarding this, about poverty and all. We don't get money, don't get food, we don't have anything, no life, nothing. Kind of fear that is there among the people. So at that time, you know very well, Hitler came out, great person, who came out and he was able to set that economy, able to provide many things to the people. And he gave a promise to the people to rebuild the nation. Then 1930s onwards, he started doing certain things under the great economic minister, Hjalmar Chast, who introduced many state-funded works. A particular plan was introduced. So many national highways, super highways were introduced. So many war industries established. And most of the youth got job. So state itself was able to control the economy and was able to introduce policies and programs, was able to do many things and all. This is about the work actually that was done by this government. Germany was able to come out. Even similar problem can be seen in England also. England is also a country, it's a big 20th century in the economy of England. It was really hit back, a big downtrend. England economy also damaged. Trade of the country fell by half. This point is to be noticed. Heavy industrial production decreased by 1/3. Overall production declined 1/3. Registered unemployed increased to 3.5 million. It was really only few people are able to employ. Particularly In the mining area, industrial area, unemployment rate was 70%. Tremendous. A thundering, what do you say that? A big drawback to the people. But under the circumstances, government of England also came out with many things. So many laws are made, new policies announced, new programs announced. Health and employment insurance programs were announced. Healthcare facilities were established. Immediate healthcare aspects were introduced. So many people for trade, so many laws are made. At the same time, so many workers was able to get work in the state funded works. Government itself taken certain steps to provide work, state funded work, because here according to need of the people, they according to law they identify the people and their needs and all. They check each and every one, they observed all the people and really their sufferings and observed that, and they came out and provided certain things. That is a major work. So new schemes regarding employment during 30s. So anyhow, youth got a kind of support schemes, pension, insurance. So these are all things. This is common to see in every country. The country was hit by any crisis, hit by anything. Definitely, governments will come out with welfare measures. Like during COVID, also large number of countries coming out with so many welfare measures, providing food grains, some insurance, providing some money for the people, backward sections. So that's why my point is here. Every economy must be alert to the situation. Either it is economic crisis or natural crisis, whatever crisis. Economy must be alert, and the government must be alert, and based on that, kind of strong programs and strategies must be introduced. Then the country can come out. Example, take Russia. Great Depression, its impact is very, very little in Russia. Not there. Russia was cleverly escaped from the Great Depression because it followed a kind of a planned system, planned economic system. Nothing was done, nothing was happened to the Russia. That's why my point is here, we need to take a particular program, whatever the crisis that we are going to face, that I think a major problem won't be for the economy. Thank you. With this, we are able to put an end to this lesson. In the next episode, we take a 14th lesson, because 13th lesson that they are going to remove from this syllabus. We take 14th lesson. Thank you.